around 400 years period of time. So it was built by 22 different Maharanas, and the entire palace complex, the present palace complex, is known as one of the largest palace in India actually.
Oh.
And this entire palace complex is divided into three different parts. One part is actually converted in a museum in 1969 by Maharana Bhagwat Singh Mewar, and one part is converted in the hotels. There are one where the seminar conference was organized, the Fateh Prakash. There is another hotel called Shiv Nivas, and between that there is a small area which was used by the royal family as their personal residence. So the entire palace, the museum part is also divided into the two different parts. The right side, the area which you are looking at my right side, this actually was used by the royal males. Matlab, this is only for the male Maharanas, kings only. And the left side, the entire part is for the queens. This is the queen's palace. So the male part, the Mardana part, is actually built by different Maharanas. So this part is very good to understand the development from the 16th century to 19th, 20th century. But the Zanana part is actually built by only one Maharana in early 17th century. So the rooms are quite small, similar, all are the connected. So the collection gallery displayed at here, all the collection galleries are in the Zanana Mahal, and the entire Mardana part is, we didn't change any interior of this Mardana part. So we are now going to visit the palace. Yes.
Just behind this palace and facing towards east, because the Maharana of Udaipur, they are descended from Sun dynasty, Suryavanshi Raja. That's why the palace is facing towards east. The thing is that the title of king in Udaipur is Maharana, whereas everywhere in India the title of king is Maharaja, the great ruler, great warrior. But Udaipur, the title of king is Maharana, because the kings of Udaipur never ever considered themselves as a king. They considered themselves as a vice regent of the deity. The deity is Lord Shiva. So every Monday, the day of Shiva, whenever the king lives in this town, they go to the temple and say that you are the king of this kingdom. We are only the custodians. You take care. That's why this is the only things. Whereas the title of queens is Maharani everywhere. Maharani of Udaipur, Maharani of Jaipur and Jodhpur. So this is the things Maharana. And the thing is that Maharana, this palace took around 400 years to build by the contribution of sorry?
Maharana
Aklinji. Which is, the temple is about 22 kilometers far from here. So 20. Not even the Maharana, all over the people from Udaipur, they go to the temple. Aklinji.
So what is the Sunil calls Maharana is the king. Queen
Maharani.
Rani.
Rani, like great Maharaja, Maharashtra, and the great state Maharaja and Maharani. So this palace took around 400 years to build by the contribution of 22 generations. Right from Uday Singh Ji was the founder of this city. After the city is named after him, Udaipur. The city which end with Pur means founded by Hindu ruler, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur. Whereas the cities end with Bath is founded by Mughal emperors, Aurangabad, Akbarabad, in Islamabad. So we are talking about Mewar. The state, the name of the state is Mewar, M-E-W-A-R, Mewar. The first capital of Mewar was Nagada, which is very close to Aklinji. Nagada was the first capital of Mewar, and the second capital of Mewar was Chittorgarh, which is about 110 km northeast from here. Please come in the side. Sorry, Mr. Please. The Chittorgarh was the second capital of Mewar, but the fort is built on plateau, and that was surrounded by plains. So it was very easy for the invaders to invade that fort. So So that fort was invaded 3 times, and that's why Maharana Uday Singh had to decide to shift his capital some secure place. So one day Maharana Uday Singh ji was on purpose to hunting on this area. So coincidentally he met with the hermit who was meditating very much this spot, and the hermit blessed Maharana and who advised him, if you moved your capital from Chittorgarh to here, then nobody conquered your dynasty. So after getting the bless of this hermit, Maharana Uday Singh decided to shift his capital from Chittorgarh to here. So that place, which is one of the oldest part of this palace, rest of the part was added by the generation to generation. So this palace, you can say there's a fusion of many religions. So oldest part we will see. So first we will start from Ganesh Deori, and the first we entered from the Toran Pole. Toran Pole is divided this palace into 2 parts: King's Palace, Queen's Palace. So from outside, if you see the architectural structure, that's such a different. King's part is mostly open balcony and windows, whereas the Queen's part is covered with the screens and windows things. So the Janana Mahal and then Mardana Mahal. The Toran Pole, whenever they have the wedding, the Toran ceremony is performed here, and that's separated into 2 parts. This palace was opened for public in 1969 by the father of the current Maharana. Because the last Maharana was Bhupal Singh Ji. He passed away in 1955, and he was the first king in India who abdicated his sovereign power to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. That was to perform the state. And then Maharana, for the revenues and things, he opened this palace for public in 1969, and they established a school now named as a Maharana Mewar Public School. So we'll start from this Ganesh Deori, because on first entrance gate, Deori means the entrance which has the curve and the obstacles. Very first in the niches you can see the icon of Ganesh, Lord Ganesh.
Just one question. Is this canopy
No, it's a new, it's around 5 years.
नया बनाया
It was नया बनाया.
It's a new one.
Mm-hmm.